see you. Where are you now?
I'm in Portugal at the moment, but I just have to say that before we get started, it's always such a pleasure talking to you because one, I love your energy, and two, you've got a great smile. So it's always good to talk to you.
Thank you so much. It's really a pleasure. I'm here with one of the most influential AI guys in the world. You travel all around, you go everywhere, do so many talks, and tell me, where are you now?
Yeah, so we're in Portugal at the moment. First of all, lovely to meet everyone. My name's Keith. And so yeah, I'm currently in Portugal with my wife. We work remotely, and we just recently started a business called JANMEXICO, and we do a lot of like creative AI education. We teach creative professionals, and inside JANMEXICO we've got people from ex-head of innovation at Netflix to creative directors at Apple. We've got some amazing people in there, and yeah, I do a lot of education kind of all around the world. A lot of it ends up being on the West Coast in America, so I've done a lot of time teaching companies like North Face, Vans, Timberlands, kind of like across the United States at some of their head offices, teaching them how to integrate creative Gen AI into their companies.
That's great. So these interviews, I mean, there's a lot of people in Latin America who's going to be watching this interview, but hopefully they can watch it worldwide and be able to, at least they need to join right now. JANMEXICO, I'm a part of it. I love it so much. It's changed so much my way of learning AI. It's been amazing because I've been in production business for so many years, probably 25 years, doing acting, doing TV hosting. I've been doing editing videos since I was 14, 15 years old, and I'm 51 now.
Wow.
I'm almost twice your age. But,
yeah.
But anyway, I started doing editing whenever, I don't even know if you know, but Betacam and VHS, and you didn't even have like mixers. So I had to do some special effects, just to do the mixing and just to get things together and stuff. And now everything is changed. So I've been in this long way for so many years. And now that I know AI, I'm just amazed of what you can do. So you've been instructing Photoshop for so many years. You started, how many years ago doing Photoshop?
So 2 years ago now, coming up to the 2-year mark, I started on the 1st of January 2024, and I kind of set myself this goal of doing education every single day for a year, and we ended up posting every day for 420 days, and now we've slowed down production a little bit in terms of posting publicly on social media, but that's just because we're trying to focus more on like the education inside of JANMEXICO. So we have like a team of 5 full-time employees at the moment, and yeah, we're just trying to like create as much content as humanly possible when it comes to creative AI education, because there's so much to cover in this field. There's just so many updates coming out that are so exciting to kind of talk about. So it's a hell of a job trying to keep up. It's a hell of a job.
It is just so amazing because I'm right now in Mexico. I'm going to Vancouver. Part of the time I live in Vancouver, part of the time I live in Mexico City, and right now I'm 7 hours behind you. So, but every time, I've been here for a month, and every time I wake up, there's something new at JANMEXICO. New models, new things, and this community has been growing so much. So everyone is commenting, everyone is just getting with all the new tools, all new updates, and it's just amazing. It's just going so fast, and it's not going to stop ever, I don't think.
Yeah, I think, I mean, obviously with the introduction of AI, like, for a lot of people, it's very daunting, right? It's quite intimidating to think that, there's new updates coming out all the time. I'm never going to be able to catch up. But the truth is that if you can spend about half an hour, 4 or 5 days a week, just learning the basics, even that is enough to like introduce you into the market. And you're right in saying that there's like a new update kind of every day, and every time you log into JANMEXICO, there's something new happening. But at the same time, it's like some of the most fun, like, I think that we've had as creatives, because we've kind of been stuck in this like medium of creating for a long time with video and image. And I think now being able to create anything that you could possibly dream of from your own home. You know, you have those moments when you're like in the shower and you're like thinking about, you know, a movie that you wish you could have made, and you're kind of like, you know, putting the shampoo in your hair and thinking about all of these things that, you know, you wish you could have made. And it's amazing to see like your imagination start coming to life. And then when you can start monetizing that, it's like, oh my goodness, like maybe I'd never even thought about going into the creative industry, but there's now a huge opportunity. And as you mentioned before, there is like this weird situation right now where there's all of these updates, but I actually agree with you that, you know, we are going to have these constant updates for forever, but I think that it's just going to change. So like right now, everyone is focused on AI images, AI videos, and for me, what's really important is actually like not just looking at this, but trying to look at what's going to come out in the next 8 months. What's going to be the next big thing that we're going to be able to capitalize on? So it's my job to try and keep my finger on the pulse and educate, you know, creatives on what's coming next, because now that AI is here, what we're looking at right now with image and video is just the beginning.
Wow, it is just amazing how fast it is. So a lot of people, first time they hear AI, how would they start? How would you, I mean, what's the best advice that you give them? I mean, within JANHQ, you have so many modules that they can go from start to, I mean, for professionals. I've seen a lot of members, they're well-known guys in the industry. So is there a way that you can show us some of the JANHQ right now? Or is there a way that you can tell us about it?
Yeah, let's do it. So if you're interested in getting started with AI, it's quite like a daunting place to begin, right? So once you sign up to the platform, we have like this page here, which basically is a list of, if you're a beginner, if you're an intermediate, or if you're advanced, it kind of gives you a structure in terms of what you should learn. And my general recommendation is to learn about AI images first. It's the most basic thing that you can learn in the creative industry, is like how you can take your ideas in your head and actually start bringing them to some kind of fruition and bringing them into life, right? And then, you know, we kind of progress into looking at other tools like FreePic or Higgsfield. And what these tools do is they offer you a huge variety of different AI image models. So you can create lots of different styles of images, and you can also, you know, change the clothing on the models, have the characters holding specific products, you know, maybe have yourself as the character as well, kind of in these images. And then I suggest going and learning about video. So tools like Google VO3. And this is how we take these images that we've you know, created using these tools, and then actually turning them into video. And then once you have this basic understanding, you can, you know, start building on top of that to learn a little bit more. So inside JANHQ, we have the classroom section where you can, you know, we have a list of all of the tools, so you can kind of go through and check with the list that I just showed you, and you can go in here and you can watch, you know, whatever you need. There's a description of all of these creative AI tools, what they do, what they can offer you. And we go through at like a very nice, steady pace so that you can learn everything about it. We try and leave no stone unturned for you. And yeah, we break down all of the tools. But I think what some of the most important thing is that it's one thing to learn the tools, but it's another thing as well to also like learn how to actually apply these tools into the real world. Because everyone here is has a businessman inside them. Everyone here is an entrepreneur. Everyone has a goal of making money, right? So it's like, how can we actually use these AI tools to create a living for ourselves that not only is like a comfortable living, but like, you know, become like a top 1% in the industry. So we teach you how you can do that too. So we actually have interviews with industry experts. You know, my friend Chris here, he runs an AI agency, and he's worked with companies like Coca-Cola. You know, he's worked on like $400,000 plus projects. We got PJ Ace, who charges,
he's so nice.
He's amazing.
PJ is amazing.
He's a great guy, very inspirational. You know, he's got a great production team, and he's now making or charging $100,000 plus.
I know,
per
and
AI
he's got like 200 million views. I don't know.
200 million views in like a month or two, which is just
Wow.
like incredible on like AI generated content, right? You know, we also have interviews with co-founders of like some of the top creative AI tools.
I love Weeby.
Yeah, so you can learn directly from people in the industry who are amazing. And you know, we've got head of innovation at Netflix, and you know, we've got podcasts with really great influential people who will give you that top 1% knowledge and information. So that's really what we're focused on.
Yes, and usually they're very long videos, so you can really understand the whole process. I mean, it's like you're not running just to have the module and finish. You take us, you know, step by step, and it doesn't feel long at all. And
yeah, we try to just make sure, like so a little bit of context as well into me and my background. I was always a short form creator, so I would always make videos for Instagram, TikTok, and you know, I'd make what I would call bite-size education, which is like taking complex videos and breaking them down into very small, short videos. So when we got to do Gen HQ, I really wanted to expand on this and try and make sure that we covered everything that we could in these longer form videos.
Yeah, when did you start making your first good money?
That's a great question.
With AI?
Yeah, let's talk about this. So, I mean, this month is going to be, you know, every month that goes by is our best month. So like, we don't take a step backwards as a business at the moment. So in my company at the moment, we have like 3 pillars of the business. So actually 4 pillars. So we have one, which is my personal brand, which is Raw Keith, which is my Instagram.
I love that module. It's amazing. You guys gotta watch it.
Thank you. So we teach you how to build a personal brand as well. And I have my own personal brand where I teach people how to use creative AI tools. And that page, we work a lot with Google, Meta, Adobe, a lot of like, you know, the creative AI tools, FreePic, Higgsfield, you name it, like we've worked with them in some capacity. So we are what we call like the go-to-market for a lot of creative AI tools. When they have a big update and they want people to know about it, then we will work with them to bring that to the market. So that page is like our biggest revenue driver. And I would say that like about a year ago, the page was maybe making about 10,000 a month, like pounds. So that's like maybe $13,000 a month at the time. And
beautiful.
Yeah, now that page is making, you know, somewhere between 300 to 400,000 a month, which is just incredible. But it's like, you know, first of all, like I got in at a very good time in the AI like industry to, you know, I noticed very early on that there was going to be a need for education in this space, and you know, that came from posting every day, you know, obsessing over short form creation. So that's one side of our business. And then we also have Gen HQ, which is the education side of things, and we have about 615 members in there.
It's growing so fast because it's been how many days? Like 80 days?
Yeah, it's been around 80 days, maybe a little bit less.
Wow.
But we actually a week ago we had 500 members. And
yeah,
now
it's
we're
growing
at 615.
so fast.
So it's growing at a really exciting rate, which we're really excited about. So we're just trying to scale the team to make sure that we can, you know, get as much content out as possible for everyone. But that side of the business is generating around 56 to 60,000 a month. And then we also have consulting. So a lot of businesses
for big brands,
yes,
usually, right?
Yeah. So a lot of companies will either want like direction in terms of they're building a creative AI product and they would like me to come in and consult and help them figure out what tools they should be creating and things like that. Or maybe it's a fashion brand that wants to integrate creative Gen AI into their company. Then you know, I'll go in and work with them and kind of do some workshops with them. So that's another side of the business. And then the last one is doing client work. So it's really important to me that if I am educating people on how to actually fulfill AI ads, make AI music videos, and you know, create creative pieces, I also have to be doing it in the industry as well. Otherwise, I'm not teaching people actually how to like I can't be a teacher in something that I've never done. So like I have to be doing this myself. So it's important for me that we still continue to do this. And you know, we're in talks with working with some really amazing music artists, and you know, we've worked with some really exciting brands delivering like AI ads and things like that. So.
I was watching one of your modules, and something that I really felt really comfortable with, it was that you said that you don't have to be ready to post.
Yeah.
I mean, you just get a lot of things that you like.
Yeah.
Learn about them.
Yeah.
Make a post and try it. And sometimes, you know, post in different like Instagram, X, and all your platforms, and see which one works best. Because it might happen that sometimes in Instagram goes really viral and nothing happened in X. Or so. What would you say about that? I mean, people doesn't feel ready to start making content. What would you say?
Yeah, so, you know, I think a lot of people who are watching this right now will be at a very different level in terms of where they are, how comfortable you are on camera, to like just how confident you are in your ability to post something publicly where other people may be, you know, maybe not nice about your work, for example. I think it's really important to, I always say this, you know, start before you're ready, and it's important because you never know when like the next big thing is gonna happen for you. And I'll just like use my own personal experiences to kind of help educate this. But when I first started doing Photoshop tutorials every day, before moving into AI, I had no idea how to use Photoshop. I had no idea whatsoever. So
who taught you?
I taught myself, but I watched people on YouTube.
and,
yeah,
yes.
I just watched people on YouTube, and I would learn a skill, and then I would go and replicate it, and I would learn how to do it, and then as soon as I'd learned that skill, I would teach it, right? You know, and I wasn't a professional, but that way I could learn a new skill every day. I could post about it every day, and it would reinforce that new skill that I had learned in my brain. So every single day, for 365 days, I had learned a new skill in Photoshop or creative AI, and all of that information and knowledge just compounded over time. And it was the best thing I ever did in my life. And I think that my advice for people who are just getting started is try to learn a new skill in like creative AI, you know, whatever it may be, and just share it. Share it on your social media. Like, you know, your auntie or your mum might see it, or, you know, your brother might see it, and they have no idea about this stuff, and they will like it, right? They will, or maybe they won't like it, but it starts conversation, and conversation, especially in AI, needs to happen, because we have to start having conversations about creative AI to start normalizing it in the industry. And this is really important. So even if you're just beginning, learn something, create something, post it. And I think it took maybe about 20 videos before a video of mine got like maybe 100,000 views on Instagram, and I couldn't believe it, and I was the happiest person on earth. And yeah, I think like, honestly, just like experiences like that, when you realize that if you start before you're ready, you will learn so much quicker. Yeah, that's kind of what I had to say.
And something that I love that you said in one of the modules, it was that creators don't copy.
Yeah.
I mean, you copy a style, you copy things that you like, but you make your own stuff.
Yeah.
Something you said also is like, you pick different videos in different socials, and then you save them, and then you have inspiration and make your own versions of those videos and see what happens.
Yeah. So if you're getting started as well, this is a good point you've just raised, is like my advice for everyone who kind of wants to start creating content is, if you already consume a lot of social media content, I would highly recommend you saving videos that you enjoy watching. If there's something about that video that inspired you, if it was a sound effect, if it was a music track, if it was a way that the video was edited, anything about it, save it. You know, on Instagram you can save any videos, and you can go back and watch those videos at any time. When you do that, you'll then have like a collection of videos that you are inspired by, which you can then use to basically go and create like you know, maybe you'll take the music track from here, you'll take a sound effect from here, you'll take an editing style from here, and then you combine that together and it's your own piece. And it means something to you. And that's really important. So that's my recommendation.
Yes. Does it happen to you? Like in my case, I always say that I work in my hobby. This is my hobby that became my job.
Yes.
Every time I have a new startup or something, I say that it's my hobby that became my job. And that's why I'm so happy. I've been an actor, I've been a TV host, or I've been a producer, and now I'm obsessed with AI. Because I feel I've been a director and I've been a producer for many years, and I just sit in front of my computer, and with all these new tools, I just feel you need to direct.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's true. It's true. Every single day that I wake up, I feel, you know, so lucky that I get to bounce out of my bed and go straight to my desk. No time for showering, no time for anything else. I'm going from that bed straight to here because I can't wait to start working. I truly, like, really...
I feel the same way.
Yeah, and that feeling is, you know, if everyone in the world could even experience a tenth of that feeling, that is why I'm trying to educate people in this space, so that we can try and give people the opportunity to bounce out of bed and chase a career in something that they're passionate about. And that for me is so magical, because when I have something that I really enjoy in life, I just want to share it with other people. Like I get so much joy out of spending money on like my friends and my family, because that is so beautiful for me, like experiencing things with other people. And if we can share just a little bit of that excitement around this new industry with other people, that's great.
Yeah, it's amazing. It just, I don't know if it happens to you, but sometimes I woke up today at 4 a.m. and I was like, why? And I had so many ideas, what I was going to do with the first and frame, and what I was going to be creating, and if I tried different tools. I was just, you know what, every day I just feel so exhausted in my mind that I just can't stop. So I get up so early in the morning just wanting to create and wanting to share something. I think that happens to you. I don't know, you please tell me. Gen HQ is something that you give back to the people. All this knowledge that you share to the people, it's just like amazing. You know, I think that you've received so many things, and it is a way to give it back, is it?
Yeah, it definitely is. I think, like, for me, it's like, it's really important. It is, giving back is obviously, like, you know, I think if you ask anyone, any human that like has a you know, a good heart, everyone knows that like giving back is a really nice feeling. And if you can give back, do something you love, and also make it a career, then like it's the best feeling in the world, you know. So I honestly feel like I'm one of the most privileged and one of the luckiest people, you know. And the truth is that I'm just so unbelievably passionate about this space, and I'm so unbelievably passionate about trying to help other people that I think it's made it like quite difficult for like other competing companies to try and compete, because I'm working 14 hours a day and it doesn't feel like work, and then I've got a great team who are also like working their butts off, and it's like it's just amazing, you know. It's just amazing.
And your family supports that, and that makes it so special, right?
Yeah, I'm very privileged.
You always talk about being with your wife and your team and everything, and I think that's the perfect way of life, enjoying your hobby that is your job.
Yeah.
So just to be ending also this interview, because we're gonna have to go in a couple of minutes. What do you expect from these tools like VO, Sora 2? What would you expect in the next month? What do you think is going to happen?
Well, the general trend with a lot of these tools is that we get more control and we get longer generations. I think that like these companies like Google, they have the ability right now to generate videos, you know, that are a minute and a half long, and they are perfect, right? I truly believe that they already have the power to do this if they wanted to. The thing is like, I think that if we just released all of this to the world and we're like, here you go, you can now do everything.
What else am I going to release later?
Yeah, it's just going to be like chaos. The truth is, I'm going to be honest here, the ad industry, right, is $1 trillion market a year. The film industry is it's a $500 billion industry a year. Okay, we are on the cusp of this in both of those industries almost completely collapsing, right? We are not far away, and I have like no idea why people are not investing more time and more effort into learning these tools, because all of like the advertising world and all of the film world have been trapped behind closed doors, high budgets, and only available to a very small portion of the world. Mm-hmm. We are now moving into a world where anyone can compete, anyone can produce, the highest level of quality, and I think that's like both terrifying and exciting. So I think like in the next 5 to 8 months, we're gonna see a lot of mainstream people coming in, learning these tools, and we're gonna see this crazy rise in quality of content. And it's gonna become much harder to cut through the noise as a creative. So I think like learning the skills now is really, really important. And also just like flexing that creative muscle that you have in your head is also gonna be so important. So, we'll have these tools that'll give us more control, but overall, my like future tech predictions which I think are pretty solid, are gonna be moving into, and I've mentioned this a lot in Gen HQ, moving into world building. So right now, we design everything for this world that we live in, right? And I think that with the introduction of AI, we are gonna be able to generate infinite worlds that we can explore. Picture uploading an image and moving around on your keyboard and looking around in an image that you've uploaded, and it will infinitely generate a world for you. Similar to Minecraft, how you could just walk in a straight line and it will just continue to infinitely generate. And when we can generate unlimited parallel universes, each of those worlds they'll need adverts, they will need creating, they'll need designing, they will need architecture, they will need different things, and we will be able to, as creatives, build and design inside of these worlds. And I think that is like the future in the next 5 to 10 years.
Wow, that looks amazing. And I think we're gonna be ready to see amazing directors that comes from the film industry.
Big time.
Doing AI.
Big time. I can't wait for it.
I think it's going to be amazing. Rourke, I really appreciate so much your time. I know you're traveling all around the world. Welcome to Mexico anytime. I have an amazing friend who is Rocco de la Portilla, who is an amazing guy who's been teaching me about also AI, and he's from Mexico. I'm going to introduce you to him. He's got an amazing group of guys who do AI amazingly, and hopefully we can do this summit in 2026, and it'd be a pleasure to have you here.
Awesome.
So
sounds great.
Say hello to your family.
Will do.
We'll wait for you in Mexico. Anything you need, we'll be here.
That's very kind. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for having me.
And I'm so happy that people is going to be joining Gen HQ, because it's going to change your life.
Oh, that's very kind.
Thank you, Rourke.
That's so kind. Thank
Pleasure
you.
to see you.
Thank you so
much.
much.
Thank you for your time.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.